So we're here to say goodbye, here for one last time. Before we step outside, there's a road ahead. It's calling us to new things, but we will not forget all the times we've had and everyone we've met. And this is our last memory, perhaps the greatest yet. Say goodbye, here for one last time. Before we step outside, there's a road ahead. It's calling us to new things, but we will not forget all the times we've had and everyone we've met. And this is our last memory, perhaps the greatest yet. Goodbye, my friend, it's not the end. I'll see you again, but now it's time to go. Goodbye, my friend, it's not the end. I'll see you again, but now it's time to go. Goodbye, my friend, it's not the end. I'll see you again, but now it's time to go. Goodbye, my friend, it's not the end. I'll see you again, but now it's time to go. Gonna step outside, there's a road ahead. It's calling us to new things, we will not forget all the times we've had and everyone we've met. And this is our last memory, perhaps the greatest yet. Our farewell song, our farewell song. Goodbye, my friend, it's not the end. I see you again, but now it's time to go.
Okay, good afternoon, students. Very sorry about the inconvenience, but we are trying our best to accommodate 564 students inside the chapel. So the inconvenience, the commotion is there, we understand very well. But then it is already time for the first session. First session, that is the orientation. So where do we have the class 10A students? Okay, class 10B, class 10C, class 10D, class 11A, class 12A, class 12B, class 12C, class 12D, class 12E, class 12F, class 12G, class 12H, class 12I. Okay, we will start the first session, that is the orientation. Okay, we have 564 students appearing the Aissce and Aissce examination 2024, and I hope that all students want to pass the exam, right? Or is there any student who don't want to pass? Is there anyone who don't want to pass? No one, right? Then how many of the students who are sitting right now, sitting right here, how many of you are stressed out? We are stressed out, right? Okay, today I will be telling you tips, not only tips, but then tips and tricks, how to pass the exam. So, in order to know the tips and tricks, you would have to listen very carefully, okay? You would have to listen very carefully, and then I will be using the whiteboard, and as we use the whiteboard, all the information and all the things that I will be telling you will be important for you, for your preparation, for your exam on the day of exam, and even after the exam. So I want you all to listen very carefully, and I want full attention. Is that okay? Do we agree to this? Okay, thank you. We will start the presentation or the orientation. Okay, today's tips and tricks, we will divide it into 3 parts. Firstly, we will talk about preparation. Can you see? Preparation. Firstly, we will talk about your preparation. And then secondly, we will talk about the day of exam. What to do on the day of exam. And then thirdly, we will talk about your presentation. Okay, firstly, your preparation. How are you supposed to prepare? Study, right? There is no other tips than studying. Study, read, but then I would suggest you to understand. Understand your lesson very careful. That would be the most important tips. But then further than that, what I can suggest is that when you prepare, we have lots of topics, right? Physics, chemistry, very tough. The topics very vast, too many chapters to read. Now you have only around 2 weeks to prepare, right? So what we can do here is know your syllabus very well. There is mark weightage for each chapter, right? So see the mark weightage for each chapter, and study and see which chapter is worth reading. That will be, we can sum it up by saying selective study. Selective study. And whichever topic that you choose to study, understand it very well and then be prepared to answer any type of question that comes from that topic. Or else, for some of us, not all of us, it is very hard to understand and read the entire syllabus now with the limited time that we have, right? But then, it will be best if you know the entire chapters, all the chapters, and then understand all the chapters and be prepared with all the chapters. But then, look at the sample question, look at the chapter weightage, the mark weightage, and see which chapter carries the most mark, and then give more attention to those chapters that carries more marks. And then if you look at the curriculum, you will know from which chapter you will be getting long answer type questions, 6 marks, 5 marks. So instead of reading those chapters that carries 1 mark or 2 marks, it will be better if you read those chapters that carries more marks, right? So a very strategic approach to your preparation is needed in order to get good marks. And the strategy which you can follow is knowing the curriculum, knowing the mark weightage, and then doing a selective study of those chapters that have more marks, that carries more marks. Do you understand that? So for your preparation, that is one tip that I can give. And another tip will be, how many of you have a timetable? Timetable. A planned timetable as per your exam routine. Before physics exam, I have this much of days in between. So in those days, for example, you have 3 days gap in between the 2 subjects. So how many of you divide the number of chapters that you have with the number of days that you have in between? That will also help you. That is a suggestion. If you want to be well prepared, you can do that as well. Okay? That is what I can suggest you about your preparation. There is no other way out. The only best solution or the only best way to prepare is to study, know, understand, and be well prepared to answer any question that comes in the exam. Is that all right? Next, we have on the day of exam. So on the day of exam, we all are very stressed today. So what will happen to us on the day of exam, right? I'm afraid that some of us would collapse. Become unconscious because we are so stressed. There is nothing to stress about. You have been going to school for 1 whole year. You have been carrying that textbook 1 whole year. You have been writing assignments and reading, giving tests for 1 whole year. So you know your subject very well. There is nothing to stress about. Don't be stressed out anymore. So on the day of exam, the most important thing will be your admission card. And then you will be getting your admission card very soon. And in your admission card, you would need to put your signature. So I am warning the students, do not laminate the admit card before putting your signature. Because we have had students who did that. Put their signature first, after that lamination, okay? And then on the day of exam, make sure you have your admission card with you. Make sure you have your ID with you. And then all the things that you need. And the timing, you should reach the examination hall 15 minutes prior to the exam, the time for exam. And this year, we will be giving our exam at ZNV, and it's far away, right? So know the time. It will take us around 20 to 25 minutes to reach there by vehicle. So make sure that you don't miss, you are not late, and then make sure that you reach the examination 15 minutes prior to the time of examination. And then next, you are allowed to carry pouch, pencil bag. You are allowed to carry pouch, but then if you carry pouch, it should be transparent pouch. Only transparent pouch. And if you carry a writing board, the writing board should also be transparent. That is the rule. And if any student is still confused about the color of the pen, your pen color should be only blue in color. Make sure you have an extra blue colored pen with you as well on the day of exam. And no digital gadgets are allowed on the day of exam inside the examination hall. Especially your digital watch, do not wear it. It will be taken away from you before you enter the examination hall. No digital gadgets are allowed inside the examination hall. And make sure you have all the things that you will need. So let's say you have finally made your way through the gate. You have entered the examination hall. And next thing will be your OMR sheet, your answer paper, right? So when you fill in your OMR sheet, make sure that you have enough time to fill in your OMR sheet. Make sure that you don't make any mistake. Even in case you make any mistake, do not use white ink. Consult the invigilator. And in the OMR sheet where you are supposed to write your name, there can be some of us who have a very long name which doesn't fit in the boxes that we have. So what will you do if your name is not able to fit in all the boxes? Then you are supposed to write till where it fits. For example, Lamwan Sang Ton Sing. Ton Sing doesn't fit in, only till TON fits. So stop there. Write only till TON. That is it, if anyone happens to have a very long name. And next thing, after filling up the OMR sheet, count the number of pages that you have. There will be 32 pages, so count the number of pages that you have. If there is any page missing in your answer sheet, inform the invigilator. Tell the invigilator that this one answer sheet is missing in my answer paper. Because if any answer sheet is missing, and if it is submitted like that without any notice being served by the invigilator, then it can be counted as unfair means. Okay, so count the number of pages, and then students should not tear off any page from the answer sheet. And if your invigilator suggests that you should continue writing in your answer sheet, even though it has a missing page, then ask your invigilator to attach a note in your answer sheet. saying that this answer sheet has one page missing and it is known by the invigilator. That is what the invigilator should do, because afterwards, if it is submitted like that and if the examiner, the one who check your answer paper, sees, then it can be counted as unfair means. That is what you should do, and invigilators are there to help you. Not only see whether you copy it or not, but also to help you. Whatever question, doubts that you have, raise your hand and then ask the help of the invigilator respectfully. That is what I can suggest. And another thing is, one common mistake that students usually did in the past is they used to answer question that is for visually handicapped students. Read the instructions carefully that are written in your question paper. And then in case-based question, you will have questions for VH student, that is visually handicapped students. So you are not visually handicapped, we don't have any students who are visually handicapped, so our students can skip that question, do not answer that. And most of your question will have options. You can choose or will be there. So read the instructions carefully. Where you are asked to answer any five out of 6, do not answer 6. You will not be given extra marks. So if you are asked to answer 5 questions, answer 5 questions. Okay, is that understood? Another thing which I am very concerned about is, these days we all have mobile phones, right? And then we all love putting up a good status. We like to fool around with our friends. And then there is one rule laid down by CBSE, that is, students should avoid spreading rumors. And then, like for example, spreading rumors, like if you just put up a status telling your friends that our exam has been postponed. And if that happened to be passed around, and if you happen to fool a single student also, you can be debarred from attending or appearing the exam. And in serious cases, you can be barred from appearing the CBSE exam for 5 years, and it can be lifelong as well. So we should be very careful. Not only that, it might be a very simple thing for us among our friends, like putting up a question and telling that the question paper has leaked. And then you send it to your friends. And that is also counted as rumor, and that can be counted as unfair means as well. So let us be very careful about all this as well. And in your exam hall, your manner, your discipline represents our school. Your manner, your discipline inside the examination hall represents our school. So carry and show the same manner and discipline that you have been showing, that you have been bearing in the campus. Do the same thing there. So your manner, your discipline will be very important there in the examination hall as well. Next thing is presentation. When we talk about presentation, presentation here means the way you present your answer sheet. Is there any mark for presentation? Do you think there is a mark allotted for presentation? Is there anyone who can answer? Do you think marks are allotted for presentation? Presentation, how neat and clean the answer sheet is. Do you think that carries mark? No, it doesn't carry marks. But then, how tidy and how presentable your answer sheet can impress the examiner. So let's talk about how to present your answer in a very detailed way. Do you think that the examiners, the one who check your answer sheet, will be looking for your answers, the wrong answers, where he or she can deduct marks? Do you think that is the approach of the examiner? No, don't be stressed out. Examiners never look for wrong answers. They look for correct answers, where to credit marks to you. So as long as you know the right answer, and as long as you're confident, don't worry about that. Let's say this is your answer sheet. It is a ready-made margin line. A ready-made margin line is already drawn in your answer sheet. And then I would suggest the students to draw another margin line here. And never start your answer on the other side of the OMR sheet. Start at the next page. And then how to write your answer. All your question paper will be divided into section A, section B, section C, and section D, right? We all know about that, right? In English, we have section A that carries 22 marks, section B that carries 18 marks, and then section C that carries 40 marks. So when you start your answer, write the section which you are answering. For example, section A, underline. Okay, this is how you are supposed to present your answer. And then 1, ANSWER or ANS, that will do out of the margin. And then you can start your answer here. And let's say some students do not know all the answers that are there in section A. So you want to jump to the next section, not even the next section, you want to go to section D. The last section, right? So how will you do? After giving many answers for section A, you miss out certain questions and you go to the next section. So whichever section you are answering, mention the section again. Section C. And if your answer paper, only 3 lines are left, and then you still write section C there. You don't need to be very stingy there. You already paid fees for answer sheet. So just go to the next page and start in a new page. And one common mistake is you have written the answer, so many answers written, but then afterwards, you know that your answer, your response to that particular question is wrong. You want to make correction, but then it's already 2-3 lines. What will you do? Then do not cancel the entire thing like this. So instead of that, give a single strike. A single strike will clearly tell the examiner that the answer is cancelled. Okay? And then you can cut it here as well. But if you are still going to use this same answer, then the answer, the line where you have written the wrong answer, give a single strike. And then do not cancel this and continue writing here. Don't ever make the mistake of cancelling everything. And marking the entire line dark. That darkens your answer sheet, and then that is not impressive to the examiner. So why is it so important to impress the examiner? Do you think that it depends upon the examiner to give you marks? And some of you might be thinking, there can be so many answers to one question, especially English question. You can have so many interpretations. So what if the answer that I'm giving is different from the interpretation of the examiner? What if the examiner doesn't like my answer? If it's not according to her explanation, then will I be given marks? If there is any student who asks yourself this question, examiners do not check answer sheets or answers as per their own knowledge. They are given ready-made answer key where many value points are given. So from the many value points, for example, 2 marks question, there can be so many answers, so all the possible answers are given to the examiner. So no matter the diverging kind of interpretation and answers and response that we can have for one question, years also will be included among the value points, so don't worry about that. And how to get good marks? Let's talk about that. MCQ question. Mostly in section A, we have MCQ questions, right? For class 10 and class 12 as well. How do you write your response to MCQ question? There we have to choose either A, B, C, or D, right? Very easy. Just choose the alphabet. But if that response chosen is correct, then you will be given mark. So how to write the response? For example, you choose option A. Then write A and then the answer as well. Do not only write the alphabet, write the response as well. And when you are asked to answer 5 out of 6 or 7 out of 10, then if you answer all the questions, then the examiner will take the first 7. The examiner will not check everything and then give all credits to all of it. So make sure you read the instruction once again. And next, we have a differentiation question, right? To differentiate between two things. Like, for example, differentiate between red blood cell and white blood cell, right? That can be asked. So how are you supposed to write those type of response? Make a column, then red blood cell, white blood cell, and then differentiation, point number one, and then give a space. The points should correspond to each other. This is called good presentation. So differentiation type of question, write your response like this. And especially social science subject, when you write your response to long answer type question like 5 marks question, 6 marks question, if it carries 6 marks, then write your answer in point wise. Point number 1, 2, 3. You don't need to write a very long paragraph, 2-3 paragraphs. That is not mark awarding. What is mark awarding as per your presentation is to write it in point wise. That will be for social science subject. And for mathematics and science subject, I hope you know that there is step marking, right? Step marking. Step marking is there. You try to find the solution of one problem provided to you in mathematics. But then you are not able to find the solution. You know the process, how it is to be solved. But then the response that you are getting, instead of getting 2, you got 3. And that question happens to carry 10 marks. So do you think that all the 10 marks will be deducted because you got the wrong answer? Instead of 2, you got 3. All the marks will not be deducted. There is step marking. If the steps are correct, then 1, 1, 1 will be given, and only around 2 marks will be deducted for this wrong response. So even if you don't know the correct answer, if you know how to solve it, how to write it, then write whatever you know. Step marking is there. And in English subject as well, for those formal writings, letter writing, notice writing, advertisement, and all, there are different marks. We are given marks. And then for the content, for the format, let's say letter writing, you know how to write, but you don't know how to write the body. You are stuck with words, you don't know how to start the body. But then if you know the format, if you write receiver's address, sender's address, receiver's address, the date, and then the subject, and then the salutation, all this correctly, then out of 5 marks, you will still be given 1 mark, even though your body is nonsense. Okay? Format carries 1 mark, content carries 2 marks, and then accuracy, your grammar carries 1 mark again. So there is step marking, partial marking. So don't leave any question unattempted. Attempt all questions so that the examiner will be able to give you marks based on what you present. Okay? And then after every section, after you have answered section A, after you answered section A, give a line showing that you have finished answering section A. Then next, if you are to go to section C or section B, then write the section as well. And whenever you finish a page, give an arrow mark. That will show that you haven't ended your response. You are still using the next sheet, so that will give a hint. These are important, but then not usually told to students. This presentation, especially English teachers, will be easily impressed by this clean and very neat and tidy presentation. As I have told the students, if you present your answer like this, then it will melt my heart, and then I will give you lots of marks. Okay. I hope this helps. And then, is there anyone who wants to ask a question? Is there any doubt that you have? Yes, class 12 students, the science subject, chemistry, physics subjects where there are chemical reaction as well. How much you know, do not forget to write it. Write whatever you know. The examiner wants to give you mark. Remember that. The examiner wants to give you mark. So this much will be okay? Do you think these are enough? So many tips and tricks you have already known, right? I'm afraid that all the students will get 90% above. That will call for another celebration. Okay, then to end my presentation, I would like to request 3 students to volunteer. I have told you tips and tricks for exam. Now I will be telling you tips and tricks for life. Yes, can I have those 3 students there in the second line? Yes, 3 of you please come. Okay, you hold this, open the cover. You open this, face the crowd, face your students, face your friends. Okay. We will not talk yet. I want to give you one illustration. And I hope without even explaining it, you will get the message loud and clear. So she is opening the cover of a container. And I would like to ask him to pour in whatever is there inside this. Be careful. If it falls, then you have to go run and pick it up. Pour it inside the container. Okay, that's all. Okay, I want you to show to the students. Do you think that we have here chocolate balls? Do you think the container is full? No. If it's not full, then do you think we can put more chocolate bowl inside the container? No. It is up to the brim, but we still have space there, right? For those who say there is no more space, then we still have spaces here. For those who say it's full, then it's already full. We cannot put in more chocolate balls here. So I would like to ask him to put in whatever we have there inside. You would have to help him. Let me carry this. Pour in. So we can, even though it doesn't fit the chocolate balls, it still fits in candy balls, which are smaller in size, right? So what message do you get from here? What message do you get from here? Thank you. You can go. Leave it there. See, the container is your life. The time and space that you have in your life. Thank you. Thank you very much. The time and space. This container represents the time and space that you have in life. And then the chocolate bowls represent your core values in life. The most important things in life are what for you? Family, faith, career, right? And then what if we put in these smaller ones like entertainment, social media, games? What if we put in the smaller bowls inside first? We will not be able to fit in the bigger bowls as much as we want to, right? So the message here is get your priorities right. Get your priorities right. And the rest will still fit in. Your priorities in life, the core values that we have in life, what is most important to you. Put it inside the container of your life first and the rest will follow. That is the message. And lastly, to all the 564 candidates for Aissce and Aissce of 2024, I wish you success. May your path be full of kindness and love, and may happiness be your acquaintance in life. Thank you very much and all the best.
Good afternoon, dear students. So you're very lucky to receive such tips before your board exam. So to thank Ms. Kevi, let's all give her a round of applause again for this session. So now we go into our formal session, okay? We're going to have exhortation, means encouragement, okay? And we will have a pastor coming and giving you words of encouragement, praying for you before your exam. And then we will have felicitation of the toppers of last year, your seniors, okay, in the board exam. So we will have a quick rearrangement for the guests, okay? We'll empty some of the spaces and then we will begin the next program once the guests enter. Okay, so I expect all of you to maintain the proper decorum, okay, for this program.
A very good afternoon to one and all. I'm Ma'am VK and I will be your host for today. So as we begin the second session of today's program, let me first highlight the day's program. First, we will have the singing of school anthem, which will be led by Zengai Song of class 12D. Second, keynote address by Reverend Dr. Ken P. Tombing, Principal. Third, speech by Gloria Hoi Ngai Name, Valedictorian of class 10. And it will be followed by special number from Miss MG. And then it will be followed by speech from Pao Min Hao Lang Hal, Valedictorian of class 12. Distribution of complete attendance awards. First will be the secondary class 10 section, which will be led by Ma'am HP, HOD, middle and secondary section. Second, it will be followed by senior secondary, that is class 12, by Sir RB, HOD, higher secondary. It will be again followed by special number from Zengai Sang of class 12D. And then it will be followed by felicitation of Aissce and Aissce 2023 toppers, which will be led by Sir PM, Vice Principal. And then it will be followed by exhortation and prayer for candidates by Reverend Z. Swanzalam, Coordinator, Ministry, PCIR. And lastly, it will be the vote of thanks by Ma'am Nemi. So this will be the highlight of today's program. Now let us all rise up and put our right hands on our chests for the school anthem.
Dispenser of
let's move on to the next program, that is the Keynote Address by Reverend Dr. Ken B. Tombing, our school principal. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. At the very outset, I want to extend my very warm and special welcome to parents who joined us this afternoon for the exhortation and the I keep confused, with felicitation. Okay, felicitation. Okay. You know it, right? And also welcome to the class 10 students and also class 12 and teachers, wonderful teachers who have done a great job and have brought these students to this far. And certainly to our God, a great God who led us thus far. Like the songwriter writes, our God in ages past, our hope for years to come. And indeed, He is our refuge and strength. He is our hope. And I just want to read a portion from the scripture as I address you at this program from Psalm 23, which is really our experience since especially the 3rd of May. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters, and He restores my soul. He guides me along the right paths for His name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil. For You are with me, Your rod and Your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely Your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Particularly, even though I walk through the darkest valley. And in the old translation, especially in the King James translation, it says, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. It's God who brought us thus far. And to class 10 students, I want to welcome you. Certainly, you need to continue. If you all pass the what exam? Like board exam? No. What exam is the class 10? Council? No. CBSE class 10 exam. Okay. If you all pass, you will certainly want to continue here, and I want to welcome you in advance for that. In fact, God has blessed us so much, and even before we start admission, all the seats are filled. And we thank God, but at the same time we're sorry for those whom we have denied admission. Even this morning I got several calls seeking admission here, and you are very fortunate. When you pass class 10, you can continue here in class 11. If you cannot, if our PM or someone says, no, you cannot, you tell me, all right? And class 11 and class 12, you will continue. I hope so. You all will pass. For class 12, I want to extend my very open and warm welcome to join Rayburn College. When you pass class 12, many of you perhaps might want to go for entrance exam coaching classes. For example, some of you may want to become a doctor, engineer, and maybe a technician somewhere. So you want to go for several other professional schools. And you have to go through some entrance exam. And a lot of our students filter out during that, when they finish 12, before they join BSc or BCom, they would like to go to several institutes where they are being coached for entrance exam. But some of you might be thinking of continuing, especially in BSc. You take my invitation seriously and you will be welcome at Rayburn College. In mathematics, we have honors in mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, botany, zoology. There is no biology, by the way. It's botany and zoology. And those of you who, how many of you are opting for commerce? Commerce students, class 12, how many of you? Okay, good number. I had a meeting yesterday with the headmasters of schools in our town, and I have requested them to give a chance to our students to take commerce in the school. So we hope that we'll have more commerce students. You got to be interested in it. Everybody is political science, history, you know. So now I think we need to introduce in our schools commerce. And for those of you, you're welcome to continue your BCom at Rayburn College. We have specialization in banking and accountancy and business administration. Okay, think about that. And those of you who want to go for a general line in liberal arts, you're welcome as well. We have honors in political science, history, geography, sociology, English, and psychology. And we might want to introduce this year economics. That would be a very good subject. We have a permission for computer science as well, and so that is also a part of it, if you are interested in it. And remember, class 12, when you finish class 12, you'll need 4 years now to complete honors in degree course, undergraduate degree course. Now, I did 3 years, and I think many of our teachers did 3 years course, but now it's going to be 4 years. The benefit of having 4 years course is that you become more professional, you become more knowledgeable in your field of study. That is one benefit. The second benefit is it encourages professionalism. You are not a master of all trades, master of all trades, jack of all trades, master of none. Okay, you'll not be that. So that is one benefit. The third benefit is that you will get admission anywhere internationally, anywhere in the world. Now, in the US and other countries, they don't accept 3 years BA because the credit hour is not sufficient. So the 4 years is encouraged. Now, this is something that Manipur University began, and many universities are now entering into this 4 years NEP, New Education Policy course. So you're welcome for that. And remember also that when you come to BA, BSc, BCom, not only 4 years, but it's going to be a solo subject. You take physics, it's all the way physics. First, second, up to the 8th semester. You take political science, it's all the way political science. There is no mixed up. However, there is what they call value-added courses and enhancement courses, which includes like computer science, computer training, basic in computer, and then some livelihood skill training. And at Rayburn College, recently we got autonomous status, and in addition to that, we also were given a grant to continue to train students under NILIT. So when you come to Rayburn College, you will graduate in a particular subject that you chose, plus you will also graduate with a certificate, NILIT certificate in computer science, plus you will also graduate with several other livelihood skills like poultry farming, mushroom farming, plumbing, and then electrician, TV repair, okay, beautician, and many other things. That's where, so when you graduate, after 4 years, when you leave Rayburn College, you will leave Rayburn College with the subject expertise that you have chosen, with computer certificate, and with at least 3 livelihood skills. Plus, we want to make sure that everybody leaves Rayburn College with Jesus Christ. You know, we have many graduates. We have many officers. We have many intellectuals. We have many professors. And especially in the government services, in corporate services, who ruin the country? Those who are dishonest and who are corrupt are the people who ruin the country. So we want at Rayburn College, you 12 students, when you come, join us. And then, after you graduate, you leave Rayburn College with a character. You may gain everything, but if you don't have character, it means nothing before men and before God. So, as I give this speech, I want to welcome all of you in advance at Rayburn College. Finally, let me say this. Without God, we cannot achieve anything. In fact, the scripture says that nothing is impossible with God. Trust in God, work hard. God is not going to drop answers before you. God is not going to whisper answers when you set an exam. But God is going to remind you what you have learned. So work hard. There is no substitute for hard work. One more thing, lastly. We want to make Rayburn High School, we have been making Rayburn High School, Rayburn College, a non-communal place. We want harmony, tranquility, peace, and love prevailing on our campuses in both places. These days we talk about that group, this group. We are all one. Number one, we're all one in flesh and blood. We are one in culture, tradition. We're all one in language. We share the same language. We share the same tradition. We fight over the designs of our traditional clothes. Even our dialects, our languages are only dialects, not even a language. We're one. When there is ethnic violence among us, it's the same clan who fight just because they speak a different accent. Because their language, some people have a longer draw, some people have a shorter draw, some people have more tonal, some people have less tonal. We're one. Realize that one. So when you step into both campuses, remember, we're one in blood and flesh. Finally, we're one in Jesus Christ. That is most important. That is supreme. There is nothing more important than realizing the fact that we're one in the blood of Jesus Christ. We're one in Him. And there's no room for hate. There's no room for fight. There's no room for war. There's only room for unity and peace among us. God bless you, and God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, dear sir, for your wonderful words of encouragement. Up next, we would like to invite Gloria Hoyngait-Nim, Valedictorian of Class 10, to give her speech. A very good afternoon to the respected principal, vice principal, HODs, dear teachers, and my fellow students. As you all are aware that we have assembled here today to celebrate a very special event. I am extremely grateful for this opportunity of delivering the speech on behalf of Class 10. I am standing here today with a mixture of different feelings and emotions. While we all are highly excited about the end of our high school academic days, we are equally feeling emotional at the same time. We have spent many years in this school, and it was the first school for a lot of us. We have some beautiful memories associated to this place. The special relation and bonds we shared amongst each other here in Rayburn High will remain in our hearts, and we will always miss the lovely days spent here. In fact, this place has been like the second home for us, where we have spent most of our time. While we know we will not be able to live this life again, we are never going to forget the days spent here. No matter wherever we go in life, Rayburn High will remain the favorite in most chapters of our lives because it was the building block of our personality. I would like to thank our brilliant teachers who have taught us all these years and have helped us become better human beings. Whatever we are today, it is the product of their sheer hard work and untiring efforts. They have been with us as mentors and a friend. They have not only taught us academics, but have inculcated moral values in us, which will remain with us in our life forever and ever. The life lessons learned here will help us deal with our problems in the future. It is a fact that our teachers have scolded us, punished us, but above everything, they have loved us the most. Throughout our high school life, we made lots of mistakes, but our teachers, as well as our respected HOD, Ma'am HP, had been a great supporter who showed trust in us throughout. Before ending the speech, I would like to thank our high school teachers once again for helping us and being our mentors. We have troubled them many times, but now we will not be their students anymore. We all will miss them. We will miss our batchmates as we were each other's first friends and have shared the most carefree days of our lives together. I would want to thank our respected principal, vice principal, our HODs for giving us this farewell and making our last day memorable. I would just like to say that you all were dearly loved and will be missed. This is the best school for me, and I am glad to have studied here. In the end, I would only appeal to all my friends, especially from my batch, to eat heartily today and enjoy well, as we have to make the most out of this afternoon. And thank you all for this wonderful time and memories to cherish for the rest of our lives. And all the best to everyone for the upcoming exam. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gloria. Up next, may we invite Miss MG to perform her special number. Miss MG, may we have you on the stage?
Are we all having a good afternoon? Okay, first of all, I would like to thank God for such a beautiful day. And secondly, I would like to give my heartiest congratulations to all the toppers we have today, and also my best wishes goes out to all the students who will be facing the board exams this time. And I think I can understand you because I was also in the same shoes as yours once upon a time, feeling nervous, stressed out, at the same time excited. So one thing I would like to tell is, if, as a student, if you do what you should do, God is always there to help you, to guide you in whatever you do. And it has been God who has been leading us, and the hands that has leaded us thus far, who have been with us through the storms of life, through happiness, through trials and tribulations. It will be the same God, and it will be the same hand who will lead you and who will guide you in the unknown which lies ahead of us. So once again, I would like to wish you all the very best for your future, And what I want to tell is, the last thing I want to tell is, in God's, may you always find whatever you need in God's love and mercy. So here is the song, He Leaded Me, and it is a hymn. So if you know the song, I want you to sing along with me.
Leaded me, oh blessed thought, oh words with heavenly comfort.
May God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss MG, for the melodious performance. Up next, we would like to invite Pao Min Hao Langhal, valedictorian of Class 12, to give his speech.
Once again, good afternoon to one and all present here. Respected Principal, Vice Principal, HR. Thank you, Miss. Good afternoon to one and all. Respected Principal, Vice Principal, HR, HODs, teachers, and fellow students. My name is Pao Min Hao Langhal of Class 12, Section Z. As I stand before you today, representing the entire Class 12, I too am filled with a mixture of emotions. We have reached the end of our time here in this cherished institution. It is a day filled with reflection, gratitude, and excitement for the future. First and foremost, on behalf of the outgoing students of Class 12, I express my most profound gratitude to our teachers and also the entire school staff. Dear teachers, your dedication, wisdom, and commitment have been the guiding light of our educational journey. You have not only imparted knowledge, but also inspired us to be curious, compassionate, and resilient individuals. Your sacrifices and efforts have shaped us into young adults we are today, and for that we are eternally grateful. Fellow students, as we gather here on this bittersweet day, let us take a moment to reflect on the moments we have shared together. From the challenging exams to the joyous celebrations, we have laughed, cried, and have grown together. The kinship we have shared and the memories we have created will forever be engraved in our hearts. As we bid farewell to this familiar environment, we are filled with excitement and anticipation for the future. Each of us is about to embark on a unique journey. As we step into the world beyond, let us carry with us the spirit of unity, compassion, and dedication. The road ahead is not without challenges. However, let us remember the lessons we have learned within these walls. The importance of perseverance, collaboration, and empathy. Let us approach the future with open minds and resilient hearts, ready to embrace the opportunities and triumph over the adversities that lies ahead. To conclude, I want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of this incredible journey. Our time here has been a remarkable chapter in the larger story of our lives. And as one chapter ends, another begins. So, let us go forth with our heads held high, ever striving to leave our imprints in this fast-changing world. It is our dream, hope, and prayer that we will make you proud. So long, Rayburn High. All for Jesus. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pao Min Hao Langhal. Up next, we would like to continue on with the distribution of complete attendance awards. May I request Ma'am HP, HOD Middle and Secondary Section to take her time.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I am delighted to honor a full attendance award to 33 deserving students from Class 10. First of all, I would like to state some facts. We have started this academic session from 26th of April 2023. Until date, we have 128 days of schooling for Class 10. At the beginning of this session, 172 students were enrolled. But due to the ongoing conflict in our state and due to certain reasons, some students have dropped out, And now we have 157 students who would be appearing for their Aissce exam at JNV Twino. Now coming back to the award, we will start with Class 10, Section A. There are 16 students to be awarded full attendance from Section A. For this, I request our CP class teachers of Class 10 Section A to assist me on the stage. May I also invite our esteemed pastor, Reverend G. Swanzalam, to do the honor of recognizing the awardees' sincerity and their commitment to their studies. As I called out the students' names, I request them to come over to the stage to collect their awards and remain standing for a group photo at the end. Okay, we will start with Class 10, Section A. Roll number 1, Achol Saha. Roll number 8, Gloria Huengai Name. Roll number 9, Han Nei Kem. Roll number 14, name Nei Kim Vai Pei. She is in absentia. She had to leave early today. Roll number 15, name Ngai Man Guite. Roll number 16, name Zhou Kim Do Sel. Roll number 21, Nyan Lem Ching. Roll number 24, Ronak Kumari. Roll number 25, Rebecca Vunglun Moy. Roll number 29, Sonia Sangchozu. Roll number 33, Elson Zamintang. Roll number 38, Kantian Ven. Roll number 39, Khoi Go Siam Mangte. Roll number 45, Phung Lal Muan Khup Tong. Roll number 47, S. Thang Muan Lian Ngai Te. Roll number 51, Thang Lal Ven Khao Te. Okay, that is from Class 10 Section A. Now Class 10 Section B, may I request the class teachers or LT to please assist me on the stage. Class 10B, roll number 7, Jingmuan Kim Khong Sai. B, roll number 23, Nyang Sian Hoi. Roll number 24, Nyang Hoi Kim. Roll number 28, Vung Ngai Moi. Roll number 29, Vung Thian Hoi. Roll number 32, Dal Biak Ding Thang Guite. That would be all for class 10 section B. Now class 10 section C. May I request Miss MK, class teacher, to please come over to the stage. Okay, from class 10 section C, first is roll number 6, Hoi Nun Siam. Roll number 10, Lam Siam Kim. Roll number 11, Lam Thian Vak Vai Pei. Roll number 22, Ngai Nei Choi. Roll number 23, Nyang Pham Kim. Roll number 24, Nyang Lom Kim. Roll number 26, Nyang Lun Kim Bai Te. Roll number 29, Rena Nuam Hoi Ching. Roll number 33, Vung Wan Kim. Roll number 44, Lawrence Lian Sang Kum. And last but not the least, roll number 53, Obet Thang Sian Khai. So we will quickly take a group photo if the vice principal and principal could also join us.
Thank you so much, Ma'am HP. Next, let us invite Sir RB HOD Senior Secondary to take his time.
Good afternoon, everyone, once again. Are you all having a great time? Okay, today I'm delighted to share that out of 407 students who will be appearing the Aissce examinations, 49 students have demonstrated exceptional commitment by attending every single class without a day miss. In recognition of their unwavering dedications, I invite our respected principal to join us on the stage to honor and acknowledge these outstanding students. Sir, please join us here. As each student approaches the stage to receive their prize, I kindly ask them to stand in line. We will capture this momentous occasion with a group photograph after the last student has been recognized. Now, let me invite Class 12 Section A students. They are 5 in number. Please come one after another. It will be followed by Class 12, Section B. They are 3 in number. Please come on the stage and join the line. Class 12, Section C, total 6 students. Please come. Class 12D, total 6 students. Class 12, Section E, 5 in total. Class 12, Section F, 9 in total. Class 12, Section G, 3 in total. Class 12, Section H, 5 in total. And the last section is from Commerce 12I. There are 7 in total. Let's give a big round of applause to these remarkable students for hard work and dedications. Okay, to end my time, let me invite the Vice Principal, the Principal to come up on the stage, and we'll have a group photo.
Thank you so much, Sir RB. Up next, we have a special number from Zengai Sang of class 12D. Please welcome Zengai Sang.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank God for giving us such a precious day, and also the teachers for giving me an opportunity just to stand here. So, as we all know, as most of us will be here in Rayburn High since like 12 years or 5 years or 3 years. As for me, I also came here since I was a prep. So now, as the session ends and it's time to part, we feel a little emotional or sad and excited at the same time. So today I chose a song called "I'll Always Remember You," and it's a farewell song. So I would ask you guys to sing with me for the last time too, and the lyrics will be shown here. So I would ask you guys to sing with me. Always knew this day would come. We'll be standing one by one with our future in our hands. So many dreams, so many plans. I always knew after all these years there'll be laughter, there'll be tears, but never thought I'd walk away with so much joy, but so much pain. But it's so hard to say goodbye. But yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moments. So when I got to know you, the times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph and hold you in my arms forever. I'll always remember you. Na, 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 na. Another chapter in the book. Can't go back, but you can look. And there we are on every page. Memories always safe. Up ahead on the open doors. Who knows what we're heading towards? I wish you love, I wish you love. For you the world is open up, but it's so hard to say goodbye. Yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moments. So glad I got to know you. The times that we had, I'll keep them like photograph and held you in my arms forever. I'll always remember.
Thank you, Zengai Song, for the farewell song. Up next, we have Felicitation of Aissce and Aissce 2023 toppers, and this will be led by Sir PM, Vice Principal.
We have 4 students who excel in their studies in the last academic session, 2023, and whom we call them as class topper and also the stream toppers. Class topper means in class 10, securing the highest mark among the students who appear class 10 in the year 2023. And also the stream toppers were awarded in science, in humanities, and in commerce. So I request Ma'am Nemi to help me in handing out the award. And the award are memento and a cash award of rupees 10,000 each. And this award is given out to students who excel in their academic performance to encourage their junior as well. So who among you will be the next recipient of this award next year? I mean this year, coming this year. And I want to recognize on behalf of all the students who are present here, Joyce MS Guite, who secured 83.2% in Class 10 examination 2023. I think family members are here. Please come over. And I request Ma'am Reed, co-founder of Rayburn High School, to hand over the award to me, Sister Joyce MS Guite. Thank you. And next we have James Zamkhansiam, toppers of science stream, securing 88.4%. For all the science students, he's a model for you as well. And for humanities stream, may I invite Hao Suanmung Ngaite, securing 85.8% in humanities. And we have the 4th student from commerce stream, Chanchan Lambiakhoi, securing 84%. Thank you. So there is one reason why these 4 students received this award this afternoon, and the reason are very obvious that they set a target for themselves and they set a name for themselves. So today Rayburn High School is very proud of our 4 students who have achieved and secured more than 80%. So we are expecting from you more award recipients and securing more than 90%. All the best for your coming examination. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir PM. And we would once again like to congratulate and appreciate the achievements of our school toppers. We are so very proud of them. And we would also like to take this time to ask our toppers, those who are present here, to give a short speech.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank God for giving us such a beautiful day, and also to the school for giving me the privilege to stand in front of all of you today. I would like to take a short time to thank everyone. First of all, I would thank God again because without God, this thing will not be possible. We thank God for all the blessings and miracles and health He has given us. And secondly, to my parents, they have supported me and helped me and giving me love and support throughout my life. And thirdly, the last but not the least, to all the teachers and schools. Some of them might not be present here today, but to those who are present, I ask you to tell them. Yes, I cannot thank each one of you individually. I will say thank you to all those who are present here. And a few words to the students. As you all are going to appear for examination, I'll give you a few advice. In life, you should not focus on the obstacles, and you should focus on the path on which you are going. And for your examination, don't be afraid of your examination. Rather, be afraid of failing the examination. Thank you. God bless Rayburn.
Thank you so much. Do we have another topper present here? Okay, please take your time.
Good afternoon, everyone. Firstly, I would like to thank our respected principal, vice principal, the HODs, the staff and faculties, and all the students of Rayburn High for giving me this opportunity. I am deeply honored and privileged to be standing here in front of you on this auspicious occasion of felicitation. Today marks a momentous milestone in our journey for both the teachers and the students. It is a moment to reflect, celebrate, and cherish the achievements of both the teachers and the students. As we gather here, it is impossible not to be overwhelmed by a profound sense of gratitude and appreciation. Especially, I would like to thank my teachers and my parents who have supported me, believed in me, and stood by me in every step of the way. Your love, guidance, and unwavering faith towards my abilities have been the driving force for my success. And for that, I owe you a debt of gratitude that can never be repaid. And to my juniors, I want to thank you for the warm welcome, and I would like to extend my heartfelt best wishes for your future academic endeavor. We are the future leaders, innovators, and change makers of our school and our society at large. So always remember that the choices you make will shape the course of your tomorrow. And in closing, I would like to quote Andrew Tate. Be resilient towards your goals. Don't let anything or anyone stop you from achieving your goals. Thank you, and God bless Rayburn High.
Okay, thank you, toppers. May success follow you wherever you go. Up next, we have Exhortation and Prayer for candidates. This will be led by Reverend Z. Swanzalam, Coordinator, Ministry, PCIR.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Congratulations, the awardee. And just before we have a prayer, I have a few slides just to exhort you. We'll have a short look at a short slide. In life, everybody wants to be a success, and I want to be a success, and you also want to be a success. But the definition of the success, or the term, that the concept or the term, how we define success would be different. The the Webster, Merriam-Webster dictionary defines success is a degree or a measure of succeeding. And the Oxford Dictionary explains success as achievement of a goal. The Cambridge says the achieving of desired result or something that achieves positive result. Different people give different definition and one profession to another. But there are some group of people who define success. Number one would be the economists success. Economists define success as achieving financial stability and growth. And sometimes, mostly, making money and building loyal consumer. And sometimes they define in terms of GDP, growth rate. And it is mostly based on monetary and market value and the production. Another group, psychologists, define success as the ability to persist through challenges, setback, and failure. Overcoming obstacles. Abdul Kalam, I hope you will know that, the former president of India, the secret of success is right decision, according to him. The secret of success is right decision. How can we make a right decision? We can make a right decision through experience. How can we get an experience? According to him, we can get the experience, the best experience from our own wrong decision. So he emphasized success as a decision making. And another group, educationists, defines success as a continuous learning. And now the student would define success would be getting good grades, passing in the exam, and graduating. Therefore, achieving goals or happiness or living a life of a purpose, meaningful and fulfillment can be called as success by different people. John Maxwell, a pastor, a writer, and a preacher, defines success as knowing your purpose in life, growing to reach your maximum potential, and sowing seed that benefits others. That means it's a journey rather than a destination. How we spend our life meaningfully to others. And the biblical definition for this success, and also to me, is success is knowing God and fulfilling His purpose in our life. Educationists, psychologists, or economists may define success in terms of their profession. But biblically, we can define success as knowing God and fulfilling His purpose in our life. Then how can we know God? How can we become success by knowing God? Two special revelation of God to humanities, we can call it general and special revelation. Those general can be categorized into creation, the nature. All the special can refer to the scripture itself. And Jesus Christ, the person of Jesus Christ. He is the perfect image bearer of Jesus Christ. And how can we know God? How can we be success in our life? How can we know God? We are human. God is unlimited. We cannot comprehend. He is powerful. He is beyond our understanding. We can a man or a woman can know God because we are created in the image of God. The image and the likeness is the resemblance of God and the representation and the steward and the communion between God and man. God and man has. Created, whenever the Bible talks about created, grammatically speaking, God is always the subject in the word creation. God, in Genesis 1, God created the heavens and the earth. When we talk about created the word, God is always the subject. And He formed us. God created man and woman in His own image. Not only He created, He formed us. The word form is the word used by the potter or artisan, used by the artisan. It is the outcome of his hand. That means we human beings are the outcomes of God. We human beings are the handiwork, the result of God. We are unique. Therefore, we are the image bearer. We represent God and we have a stewardship unto God. Know God in your life. As you pursue for your higher education, walk with Him, with God daily, through reading the Bible, through prayer and serving, grow in the likeness of God. This is the real and the lasting success. You are amazing because you were created in the image of God. You are important. You are formed by God with His own hand. You are special than other creature. You are unique that no other creature has. You are kind, precious, and you are loved by God. Thank you. May I request the candidates to stand up for the prayer. Silently look to God in prayer. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, the Creator of the heavens and the earth, You are the hope, our hope. You are the God of creation. You are Jehovah Nissi, who is the mighty warrior, the protector, even in times of trouble. And You are the provider who provides our need. Thank You, O God, that our value and our success are not based on our performances, but knowing You and Your great love for us. Created in the image of God, knowing You daily, knowing You more and more. We come into this place to seek Your presence, Your guidance, and Your protection, Lord. As we gather here today to celebrate the faithfulness in our life, we come before You with humble hearts, with gratefulness for all the wonders and the blessings that You have shown upon us. We thank You for the blessings upon this man and woman, for Your outstanding performance in the last examination. And we acknowledge, oh Lord, that every good things that comes from You. We thank You for the parents, the faculty, and the staffs, and the administration of this institution. We also thank You, Lord, for the new candidates for Class 10 and Class 12. As they are appearing, they are writing their exam in a couple of weeks. Lord, I pray that You help my brothers and sisters not only to test the exam to test and write their exam, but the many tests of life that are sure to come in their life. Help them to know and to love you, and help them to remember all that they have studied, and give them a sharp sense of understanding and a retentive memory and the ability to grasp what they have learned. Help them to do their best in their exam. Oh God, I pray for these brothers and sisters. Keep them away from harms and evil practices. Grant them a good health, peace, and harmony as they are prepared for the exam. Keep them from distraction, especially in this time of trouble, problem, difficulties, war, and attacks, so that they can do their best in the coming exam. Unto you, O God, I commit these men, young men and women, as they are writing at their exam. Please guide them and please protect them and help them to overcome their tests and their examination. Committing each one of us into your care with thanksgiving, I pray in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. You can be seated.
Thank you. Thank you, Reverend, for the words of wisdom and the blessings. Up next, we have the vote of thanks from Ma'am Nemi. May we invite Ma'am Nemi.
Good afternoon, respected guests, Principal Sir, Vice Principal Sir, my colleagues, teachers, dear students. We are grateful to God for this bright, beautiful day that we are enjoying today. We are able to have this event because of it. And on behalf of all of us gathered here, I would like to take the time to thank all those who have made today's short but memorable event possible. Thank you, firstly, to the school management who have always been supportive to initiatives that motivate and inspire and encourage students to strive for excellence, for giving our graduating students a memorable farewell every year, and for treating us to the delicious food we will be enjoying after this program ends. We thank them. I would also like to extend our collective gratitudes to all the supporting staff of our school, our office assistants, clerks, caretakers who are constantly working unseen in the background. Because of them, we're able to have a smooth event today. And I express my deep gratitude to our well-wishers and our guests. Thank you so much for taking time off your busy schedules to grace us with your presence and make this event even more special. To all students, staff, invitees who are a part of today's program, and everyone who had a hand in the success of today's event, I thank you all for your contributions. And last but not least, teachers, thank you so much. We have come this far because of your hard work. And to all the students gathered here today, we wish you all the very best for your exams. Study to excel, aim even higher. Have a dream, choose a goal that seems right for you, and strive to be the best. To quote Eleanor Roosevelt, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Good luck, students, and may you excel. To close our event, I would like to invite our chaplain, Sir Thangkan Siam Naulak, for Thanksgiving prayer.
May you close your eyes as I pray. Our Father God, we thank you for your faithfulness and love. Thank you for being so good to Rayburn High. Thank you for your continuous blessing and providing our needs in terms of infrastructure, finance, human resource, a wonderful and able team of teaching and non-teaching staff, and these great and awesome students. We can't thank you enough, God. The passing year was so tough, yet with your leading hand, dear Lord, we survive so many hurdles. Your rod and your staff lead us safely from the valley of the shadow of death. And today, only by your grace, we can be here. filled with new hopes and thankfulness in our heart. We don't know what lays ahead of us, but one thing we know for sure, and that is you are there already in our future, and that you will walk with us. Lead Rayburn High closer to you to fulfill your purpose, all for your glory. Once again, thank you for being with us throughout this wonderful program. In whatever we do, in words or in deed, if we, in any manner, disgrace your name, please forgive us. May you get all the glory if there is. And as we move out from here, may your blessing be with us as we partake dinner, which was arranged for all of us. And Lord, always remind each one of us present here that you are always with us and that you love us so much. In Jesus' precious name we are praying. Amen. Thank you. May you be seated.
With that, we have come to the end of the program. First, we would like to let our special guests leave, so they will take their leave. After that, there is a special announcement. Class 10, along with their teachers and the administrative staffs, will be taking a group photo. So class 10 will move out of the chapel first.
I know this world seems so big, and everything seems so out of reach. The sky is high and the walk is wide. You just don't know what you've got yet. It's in the palm of your hands. It's right in front of where you stand. If you believe everything you dream will come true, and if you can love, no matter how you hurt, love will come to you, back to you. This world is yours. At times I know it's gonna be hard when you think you can't go on. But there's a plan for you. Just let your heart follow through. Come on, I promise you can do it all. 'Cause where you fall, you can always start again. Your future's right in front of where you stand. If you believe everything you dream will come true, and if you can love, no matter how you hurt, love will come to you, back to you. This world is yours. Climb a mountain, cross the ocean, sail a river until it opens. Make good friends, listen hard, let it out, dance on. If you believe